Hi everyone, my name is Cecily and welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the lucky sign of Libra. Hi Libra lovers. I've gone ahead and laid out a spread for you. So let's talk about all of the good things you guys have going on this month because you have a beautiful reading. There's a little bit of hard work in here, but for the most part, generally speaking, I would say this is going to be a really good month for you. You guys are going to really be able to understand each other this month, which Libra for you being, the sign of partnership, that's a really, really big deal. So, let's talk about it all, Libra. Let's talk about everything. So, the first thing that you have come up for you at the beginning of the month is the Empress. So the Empress is either representing you or your partner. It could be either one, but really, Libra, your sign is Venus and the Empress is Venus as well. So this is most likely you. You could be in a really creative place. You could be in a highly sexual place at the beginning of the month. You could either be expecting or trying to conceive. You could be at the beginning of starting a business with you and your partner as well, but it's definitely something that talks about an open sort of creative sexual energy. The Empress, as far as couples is concerned, has a lot to do with you feeling and looking your best. It's you feeling as if you're finally in a great state of mind between you and your partner. You feel understood, you feel powerful, you feel accepted, you feel validated. That's a really great space to be in. And then you have this Nine of Wands that's crossing it, right? And the Nine of Wands is a little bit more difficult because it talks about you and your partner kind of being at a crossroads where your guard is up a little bit. So there might be some stuff in the past where, especially because it's a 9 and it's also linked to this 9 of Cups right here, that really does talk about the fact that you guys have had a lot of outside circumstances that have created ups and downs. Now, it's maybe coming from one of you in the relationship, but what I'm really seeing is your relationship was beautiful in the beginning. It had everything that it possibly needed. Now this is the Nine of Cups, which is where I'm getting that from. The Nine of Cups is the wish come true card, which means something that you really wanted in terms of the relationship, whether it was the child and the pregnancy, whether it was the relationship itself and the type of partner that you have, or whether it was the two of you buying your first home or finally settling down into a committed monogamous relationship. There was something that you really wanted that happened in the past, and now you're at a place where you feel really good about yourself, but you're kind of worried about some of the things that you have going on in your life right now. So there might be some sort of stress there, but then you have Temperance right here to back it up, which means that even though there might be some stresses keeping you guys a little bit distant on occasion, ultimately you feel really balanced, Libra. You feel like you have somebody that you can depend on. You feel like the relationship is flowing the way it really is supposed to. You're enjoying your day-to-day, and you're really kind of just in a loose and relaxed sort of mood with your partner, which is really great to have, especially around the holidays when you may be feeling a little bit more stressed, which is what I would attribute this Nine of Wands to. I think it's gonna play a big part towards the beginning of the month of you not really knowing where you stand not with that person, but whether you're with them or against them. And what I mean by that is there's going to be bills or situations or family or something that is causing that stress, and it's going to kind of make you realize what this person is worth. And this person and this relationship is worth a lot to you. So this is the Sun card, and the Sun, especially for the future card that you'll be dealing with later on this month. This is going to be sometime from like the 15th to like the 25th. You're going to have a very uplifting, fun, beautiful, loving experience with your partner. It's really going to be about the two of you being in sync with one another. In a spiritual way, but also in an egotistical, fun, hey, do you want to go try this? Do you want to go do this? There's going to be lots of activity, lots of things that you guys get to try together and experience together. And it's all coming from this place of peace, because later on in the month, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision between keeping your partner very happy and responsibilities. So this might be that time where you might be considering doing something for your partner that's expensive, or you might be trying to take a trip to see your family, but you're like, do I bring my partner with me? There's a lot of variations, but it is basically you being happy throughout most of the month. But what I will say is I can definitely see that the relationship is back on track now, because the foundation for this reading is this Six of Swords. Now, in the upright position, the Six of Swords is a very sort of unwanted card. It's a card that talks about not being able to communicate with your partner, so much so that you have to leave and get away from them, and you're trying to escape. You're trying to look for a nicer, safer, more functional place to be. But when you get this card in the reverse, it basically says that you're going back, the water has calmed, things aren't as bumpy or rocky as they used to be, especially with the Temperance card right next to it. And if you look at the water here, and the calm water here, the normal picture of the Six of Swords would be someone in a canoe crossing the water, and the water goes from really choppy to really smooth far off in the distance. So what this is basically saying is you've smoothed out all of that sort of, that sort of tumultuous time in your life, and now you've moved into a place where you're comfortable and you're happy. And because of that, you are going to move into a deeper commitment. I think it was Aries that had this as well, this Ace of Pentacles. But this Ace of Pentacles really might mean commitment, especially with the Empress and the Sun there as well. It might mean commitment in terms of you starting a family together, which we talked about. But it could be an engagement. It could be seeing your parents and meeting the parents for the first time. But it's going to be definite, it's going to be definite milestones that you hit throughout this month as a couple. It's going to get to the point where you start to realize, okay, this person is somebody that I can depend on. This person is somebody that I can come to. This person is somebody that's really important to me. Because this is the card excuse me, that's representing your partner. So your partner really is either going to have money flowing or going to have wonderful opportunities in the month of December. They may even be in a position where they're asking you for a little bit of money, but for the most part, I would say you're going to be really, really good. And this Two of Wands is basically saying you are looking forward to the chance with this opportunity. Now, sometimes it does mean major choices and, things going down the road. But in this particular reading, all of your cards are happy. I mean, you have the Wish card, you have the Empress. So this is individuality expressed to the highest level, to the nth degree. This is getting what you want and finally being able to say, yes, I have it. The Sun is enjoying it. Temperance is being able to relax into it, not worried about losing it. And the Ace of Pentacles is all there to back it up and say all your finances, all your responsibility that you've been sitting and thinking about is finally really going to get to a point where something big is going to come from that. Something big is going to happen. So I'm going to take a second and pull your outcome cards. Let's see what you have to complete the month of December. Okay, so you have 2 outcome cards. The fear is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles represents holding on to money and responsibility. So, Libra, if you're in a place where you're about to ask your partner for some sort of commitment, or you're about to try to take your relationship to the next level sometime this month, and not out of exhaustion or out of necessity, but because you're just so freaking happy this month that you feel like, wow, this is it for me. I really might ask them to marry me. I might ask them to have a baby. I might ask them to do whatever. Your fear is that there will be scarcity this month and none of those things will happen for you. Even though that's what you want to do, that's where your heart is at, the worry is that this month will not go according to plan and you'll have to hold on to things too tightly, or that you'll have to hold on to your partner too tightly and your partner won't be functioning and you'll be stuck handling the reins, always in control and not able to be the Venus that you want to be and express that Empress. But your partner is showing up very strong and very clear. So you actually received the King of Pentacles. So that's an excellent card to get because it does relate to this commitment. And since this is a fear card, I'm not really going to include that, but it does really bring up the fact that your partner is being responsible. Your partner wants to commit to you. Your partner wants to have those things with you. Now, they might not be the most fun-loving, outgoing person, because Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, it's sometimesy. But they are there for you. They are going to provide. They are going to be warm and open and loving, especially with the Sun and Temperance and the Empress there. All of those 3 major, beautiful, very spectacular cards are there for you. So this is a great month for you, Libra. I really, really hope you enjoy it. Try not to keep your guard too high and try to, defend yourself against your partner. Your partner really is there and available for you. And not only that, but this is the month where if you ask for something, if you really want something, you'll get it. So be aware that you can make your dreams come true this month, especially romantically. And I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you guys for all of your likes, your comments, and your, subscriptions. You guys are very faithful, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and I hope to hear or see you guys soon. Bye.